history. Our VIPs and guests will now have a quick tour of the exhibit to be led by Blue Iguana.
Okay. Maayong hapon, kaninyong tanan. Good afternoon po. Welcome to the OVP's 90th anniversary pop-up exhibit. The exhibit's primary audience are grade 5 students and above. Medyo. Okay, so ako po si Iggy. And I will be your guide for the tour.
We're going that way.
We go this way. To another Mindanaoan VP. VP Tito holds the distinction of being the only VP who was not elected. He was appointed by Okay, he was also known as the Graft Buster. He is remembered as an upright statesman who served as a safeguard of democracy and a defender of the national interest. If you will notice, there are colorful adjectives. They are one-word descriptions of the virtues of the VPs. Go to the next.
Over here is VP Noli Cabayan de Castro. He comes from the world of broadcasting. He used his VP platform
Dapat makasama si our City Director, Police Colonel Manan Caramas Mawari.
He served under the presidency of President Gloria Jean.
Mismo. TNT ko.
Careful man. Next is former Makati City Mayor A.B. Jojo Binay, who is a compassionate leader for the poor. He started programs for senior citizens and healthcare that became a model for other local governments in the country and is still going on today. The artistic renditions of the VPs, along with their nickname tags, were designed as such so that it's easier for the audience to relate to them.
May I invite you to please stand here because at this vantage point, we will be able to see 3 women VPs. Happy Women's Month po. So VP GMA is the country. VP Lenny is the second woman VP.
VP Lenny is known as the advocate. She's with strength and grace. She's the second woman VP. She focused on grassroots empowerment and institutionalized transparency within the OVP. Her Angat Buhay program, which is still going on, focused on helping the poor. Notice that the speech bubbles and translation boxes have certain colors. This one is blue for Lenny, it's blue for TMA, it's also blue. For Canaes, it's red. So it's a color code. It's color coded. It matches these colors. And you will see why in the following panel.
Yuki.
Okay? Kayo na, ma'am.
So currently, our 14th Vice President is VP Inday Sara Duterte. The third woman to become VP and the third VP to come from Mindanao. She is the first ever woman mayor. As such, VP Sara Duterte has highlighted woman empowerment through initiatives focusing on economic independence, safety, and leadership. As a leader, she has championed the idea that supporting women is a direct investment in nation building and inclusive growth. She expanded the OVP's reach by establishing satellite offices nationwide to make government services more accessible. If we turn the corner, a picture mo na.
Picture mo na. Okay, we now come to the social media part of the exhibit, where the viewer is invited to have their photo taken beside their favorite VP. Notice that the VPs are arranged by island group and not chronologically. From left, we have the first 8, all from Luzon, and then we'll have the next 3 from Visayas, and then the last 3 from Mindanao. We also showcase some of the landmarks like Mount Apo, Mount Mayon, the Tamaraw of Mindoro, yung mga parol ng Pampanga, and Buhay Davao. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Then next. This is where the colors
Exactly.
make sense.
Yan, Vice President Sara Duterte.
So this is the map of origin.
Hi, VP!
It illustrates very clearly where in the Philippines our VPs come from. A key takeaway from this map would be that the next VP can come from anywhere in the Philippines. This next panel shows us fast facts that humanize the VPs even more. So for example, in this little fast fact, we underline the idea that we have a father and daughter tandem who both serve as vice presidents and president of our country.
Now we're at the end of our tour. For this tour, we end with a timeline. It shows the term at the top and the names of the Phoenix na colors ng OVP. That's it po. Maraming salamat po for the honor of being your
And that ends our exhibit. Thank you so much, Blue Iguana.
Vice President Sara Duterte with the former Vice President as well, Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, and the participants 300 participants mga kasama dinhi karon sa usa ka hotel dinhi sa may Bahada area.
And gentlemen, to officially begin our program, may I invite everyone to please rise for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem to be followed by the invocation.
Ang bituin at araw niyang kailan pa may magbibigay. Lupa ng araw ng kapit pagsintang puri langit sa pimo. Ang ligaya ng may mga api ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
اللهم احفظنا بحفظك الذي لا يرام وإليك نفوض أمرنا وإيماننا أهلنا وأموالنا وأعراضنا وجميع ما أنعمتنا به علينا. اللهم إنا نعوذ برضاك وبرحمتك من كل سوء وشرور واحفظنا من فتنة الدنيا وعذاب الآخرة. اللهم إنك أنت مطلع علينا وحدك ولا قادر علينا إلا أنت. واملأ قلوبنا بحبك حبا شديدا ولا من رحمتك محرومين يا أرحم الراحمين. وصل اللهم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.
Akan maknawan kami sa sinabiyat ya umat hinanap namin ang mag-ikot ay ang Tuhan ya hujan ya Tuhan ang makatulong nito ng buhayan ito ya kursi ng buhayan ito yan ang kaya ako maknawan ang haitawan ni yan ang makursi ng buhayan ni takisat buhay waga tawaan itong buhayan ni pamilyani umat sinitanong yan ang kaya maknawan ang kapulinan ibig pumukuhan, itsumawatan, kawaman ng ibig kurangan manuman, iwaan na watsaan.
Kapabayan niyo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Malayaw, ngayong adlaw sa inyong tanan. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Una na po ang ako ang pagtimbaya sa inyong tanan. isang makuliton na happy araw ng Davao, mga Davaoenyo. O ang amuang pagpasalamat sa inyong pagsuporta sa 90th anniversary celebration sa Office of the Vice President, sa amuang pop-up exhibit karon o sa amuang book signing kauban si former President Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo. Nagkakayo salamat. Davao City turns 89 this month. It's 1 year younger than the Office of the Vice President. The City Hall marks 89 years of service. And today, the Office of the Vice President brings its 90th anniversary commemorative book and pop-up exhibit for the Davaoenos. 3 milestones in one afternoon. Here in Mindanao, where history has never learned to arrive one thing at a time. For decades, the Vice Presidency was misread, set aside, kept in reserve, treated as proximity to power rather than power itself. The assumption was that standing one heartbeat from the presidency is a position of waiting, not of purpose. That assumption is always wrong. Former President Arroyo is here, who is also a former Vice President, and she is the only person in this room who has held both posts. And I learned from the pop-up exhibit, your father and you are the only 2 individuals in our country that held both the VP and President positions. See, may natutunan tayo sa never thought of that before, na bilangin, pero I learned that it's only 2 Filipinos. For her, succession was not hypothetical. The line was called and she answered. Her presence today is not ceremonial, it is testimony. An exhibit about public service should be placed where the public actually is. I thank the management of Ayala Malls for opening this space. Alongside our private sector partners, we are bringing extraordinary to 90 locations across the archipelago, bringing history to Filipinos. This exhibit and the book, first in line, are the permanent records of 14 leaders who held the Republic together. They were not 14 lang kasi hindi pa tapos yung pinaka-15. Hindi natin alam kung ma-impeach siya o hindi. Patapos ang kwento niya. They were not always celebrated, but they were always necessary. To the young people holding the books today, you are not here by accident. You sought out names from your textbooks, conveniently skipped. You looked past the glossy summaries and found the leaders who served in the shadow. Those who did the heavy lifting of the Republic without the benefit of applause. But I challenge you, do not stop at these pages. History is often written by the victors and edited by the comfortable. I dare you to dig deeper into the nuances and counter-narratives that have been pushed to the margins. A book shows a timeline, but only a patriot uncovers the truth between the lines. Study the decisions made by the VPs that were unpopular but necessary. Question the silence of the archives. Understand that our history is not just a collection of grand speeches, but a series of difficult, often messy, human choices. I ask you to be the keepers of the record, because every republic stays alive, not just because it has a past, but because its youth has the courage to demand a history that is honest, complete, and unvarnished. Duty, continuity, legacy. Don't just read about them, defend them. Atong panalipdan ang duwong sa atong nasod. Let us stand for the honor of our nation. Mahalin natin ang Pilipinas para sa Diyos, sa bayan, at sa bawat pamilyang Pilipino.